Hi.
Yes, we are.
Tricked you.
Hi,
Push the
guys.
button.
Welcome to the Munzee Podcast. I am Sick Dylan.
Sick Dylan. I'm Rob.
I'm normal Scott.
Hi.
Yes, you'll have to, or I apologize for my raspy undertone here. I've been sick for the past 2 days, but didn't want to miss out on you guys. So here I am.
So we're gonna take his microphone cover and burn it after.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
exactly.
this is the best he sounded.
Yeah. You don't even know.
Yeah, it is. It's really crazy.
Yeah. But no.
He's gonna be chugging water so that he can make it all the way through.
Exactly.
right.
I'll try not to hack up any fluids
only-
on live TV.
Only a 30-minute podcast.
Exactly.
Yikes.
But yeah, so it's been a fairly busy week
Mhm.
of all sorts of fake things and real things.
That's
and,
right.
you know,
I lost track.
it is hard to lose track. It was easy to lose track, hard to keep up.
Right. Yeah.
I remember Peter, because I was sick on April Fool's,
Right.
which
What a joke.
I wish I was fooling. But no, Peter kept messaging me like images, and I'm like, oh, those are really cool. But what do they mean? He's like, I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
making up a bunch of fake things.
Literally upstairs we have a board of real things we're doing and fake things we're doing. So
And
that's just most days, not even April
that's right.
Fools.
That's just most days.
So we one of the things that we released was the palindrome badge, and really everybody's kind of been this whole time trying to figure out what is real and what is not real. The palindrome badge, yo banana boy, right?
Some people
What
didn't
is-
even think of it as a badge. They were like, "Well, what's this image?"
Yeah, what does this mean?
Yeah,
Well, 'cause-
yo banana boy. They're like,
Well, so what we did was we released all of the announcements on various platforms.
right.
So some went right to Facebook, some went to Twitter, some went to Instagram. Well, that one went to Instagram, and so it had the whole listing, like the explanation and description on Instagram, but our Instagram and Twitter accounts are linked. But Twitter only takes 140 characters,
Right.
so it made no sense whatsoever. And I think we've got more Twitter followers than we do Instagram followers.
True.
So that's where people were grabbing.
So all the people on Instagram understood it, but people on
Exactly.
Twitter had no idea.
But yeah, so that was not
fun.
real.
Yes, no,
No.
not real.
Not really.
Palindrome badge, never heard of it. And then we've got two people actually talking about Silly Man right now. So we released Silly Man, and Doug Lynch says, nice job having the Silly Man special bounce every 3 instead of the usual 6 hours.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doug. We appreciate that. And 5 people pushed the +1 on it, so apparently everyone did. And
Well, the
and then
reason we
we've
did
got
that
Mark
is
Holmes.
because of less time, because it's only 6 days usually.
Oh, see, they don't even know how long it is. We're
Yeah.
about to say that, but
Oh.
yes, it is. That's true. So Mark says, love Silly Man, very cool icon. Are we going to see anything for Easter? So let's talk about Silly Man first. And Scott just said it. Silly Man's going to go away
Yeah.
Sunday.
Sunday
right
at 23:59:59.
So you got all weekend to capture Silly Man.
Right. So that's going to be rolling all the way through until like going into Monday
I
morning.
know. I never know how to say it. Like
Yeah.
midnight going into Monday,
Yeah.
Sunday at
And
midnight.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Sunday at 23:59.
You'll have all
11:59
day
PM.
Sunday.
You'll have
Sure.
right. all day MHQ time Sunday.
So,
Yeah.
Mark, that's the answer to your question. Will we have any Easter specials? It is Silly Man running all the way through the end of this weekend coming up. So, if
That's right.
you have not picked up Silly Man yet, then get out there and find yourself a Silly Man.
But if you're looking for something to do that's Easter themed, this weekend's Eventsy Hunt has a bunny themed clue. So
Oh wow!
there you go. There,
Imagine that.
that can be what
See.
you're doing.
Imagine that.
Who would have thought? But yeah, so we had the Silly Man,
What else do we do?
the resetting of points.
Oh,
I
that
don't
was-
think anybody bought that.
I don't understand why not.
Yeah,
So,
right.
You know, we have our leader right now is at 4.3 million points, with second place at 3.5 million
Right.
and third place at 3.3 million. So there is a million points difference between first and third place. It
Yeah.
is absolutely insane. So imagine what would happen if we reset points.
Exactly.
Actually, literally all the way down to 0. Coming soon. So that was
But
fake.
but it was fake. But there is some partial truth to it in
Mm.
that we do want to figure something out with
Right.
the point system.
the best kind of April Fool's jokes. And that's
Exactly.
what I posted on my personal page. The best April Fool's joke has at least some partial truth so that it seems very realistic.
I think it's to get like a see what people think.
Exactly.
Because some people were excited because they're like, sweet, I could recapture around me, and oh, you're taking away points. And and it's like,
If all that we're doing is resetting your points, you can't capture anything.
See, if we did that,
that's
then
where they would upset.
Then they'd be upset.
And that's the best part about it.
Right.
So
Exactly. But
that's
totally
what April
fake.
Fool's Day is all about. So fake.
All right.
If only we had like a stamp for the screen. Fake. Or real. What about the capture message that you were that you lost points? Scott programmed all of these. They were hilarious.
So this also kind of goes under a traditional April Fool's Day,
Right.
We did this last
year. But last year, so it was lost negative points. So everyone's like, oh well, does that mean I gain points? It's a double negative. So this time I made sure to do it right and had the added bonus because I knew people would take screenshots of it. So I had the added bonus of, you have to capture it with a lederhosen or an Apple
Next
Watch
time, try
or
capturing with
I put
a
some
Motorola,
Moto 360, an emoji, and then somebody posted on Facebook, "What's an emoji?"
Yeah,
so
it was a lot of fun, that's for sure. So actually, Doug just posted the same question. I'm going to delete that one. But so Scott did a great job.
But you did not lose any points. There were no points taken.
Oh, I was going to say that was real. Okay, fake.
Well, some people said, "Oh, it's just at the end of Clan Wars," and what if I lose points? No,
no, we're not that cruel.
Fake. Next up is the
missing no badge.
So many different names for it. Glitch badge, missing no,
blur badge. Yeah.
Blur badge.
I'll tell you that we've had quite a few help tickets that have come in. We had some posts.
I do feel kind of bad.
Emails. We had all kinds of things with people showing that they captured something with in the 11th second. They did something. They captured after one of theirs had been captured within an hour and 11 minutes. They stood on their right foot and wiggled their nose.
Exactly.
Did they wear opposite?
Yeah. Let's see those opposite purchases.
See, that's the problem. Everyone wasn't able to get it because no one wore an opposite with their hat on backwards. So it's unfortunate that you didn't complete the challenge because that was real. So that we figured it out. That's how it all works.
It's a sponsored deal with opposites.
Yeah, so
you've fooled us.
Speaking of opposites, I gotta mention these awesome head bro glasses that I'm wearing right now.
You're just full of sponsorships.
That's right.
So
Rob can be bought out for the right price.
Absolutely. When we were down at South by
the
Southwest,
price is a pair of sunglasses.
These are inexpensive sunglasses, and yet they're high quality.
Spokesman too.
Anyway,
I didn't realize it's the whole package.
Oh, yeah.
I got to give a shout out to Nolan from Troca because they're a trading app that's all based out of Austin, and they're a super startup company, and
it's kind of like a less sketchy version of Craigslist.
Right.
It's a bartering app where, say, I'm at a cookout and I've got 100 hot dogs, but I'm all out of beer. I put on Troca, hey, bring me a 6-pack and you can have a few hot dogs, sort of thing.
Yeah,
sounds like every weekend at the Dairy
exactly. It's pretty on par.
I've got my Jeep on there.
That's what Dylan posted.
Just to see if anyone's interested in trading me something from a 1998 Jeep, and there's a guy from Austin who's like, "Hey, so what are you wanting to trade for?" So who knows? It'll be interesting. I also put
maybe I'll buy beer or hot dogs.
Fresh duck eggs from the marketplace. I put those on Troca to see if anyone had a $10 item they wanted to trade me for.
But yes, check out Troca. It's a new startup. They're really nice guys.
How do you spell it?
Troca.
And you can find them on Facebook. It's Troca at Troca app or something. I can't remember. Sorry,
or you can just download the app.
And so while we were down there, I did some interesting trades, or at least I posted.
So what'd you trade to get those glasses?
Well, he won those.
Yeah. So these.
So you didn't trade anything.
These are head bro glasses, and I've never worn. They're called hammers. I've never worn anything but Oakley's for the last 25 years. And
another sponsored deal.
Yeah,
the
Oakley
first time.
Re-up this
year. That's right.
Headbro did though. Check it out.
Headbro, $1 million contract.
Yeah. So let's get back to what Munzee's all about, which is sponsors.
Well, so
check us out.
Just to wrap up the missing no
missing no. That's where
yeah, those were not real requirements.
April Fools.
Yeah, we still don't exactly.
Wait, they're not.
Well, they could be. We don't know how exactly
thought
the glitch badge. That's not even a joke. Like, we really don't know.
No idea,
because it's randomized, and that's kind of the fun thing about it. You never know if you'll get it. The only way to get it 100% is to just play.
And sadly, Mark Holmes
But maybe
says
not play.
He didn't get it, and that's a sad face. Well, unfortunate, Mark. We certainly tried.
Again,
I tried my hardest, Mark.
April Fools.
Yeah, but no, if you want to get it, just keep playing. Maybe you'll get lucky. That's really the only way to do it. People have gotten it. So.
Yeah. I think it's up to like 90 people or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's rising. It's just a
it is?
very
Wow.
random badge.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then finally on the Munzee April Fools was the London Emerald.
Yeah.
Which was not fake. It was actually real.
It was very real.
But yeah, so that is in connection to Rob going to an event up there in April.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, whenever we have a big event, sometimes those people will hook up with us and, you know, set up a actual garden, an official Munzee garden. What did this look like? I never.
This one says London Art Munzee.
Oh,
it's
fun.
504 pins.
Okay, is that our biggest official one yet?
No, I think the Australia
Wasn't it like
one
800?
was- no, it was not 800, but it was a handful more. So
It
we're
was-
always gonna the ones that we release are always gonna be somewhere in the neighborhood of 500.
Oh,
pins.
that's
So this was our third virtual Emerald Garden. If you weren't able to get one of those pins, then that's okay, because I'm sure that there will be another one in the future. It is not coming anytime soon. So far, we've covered 3 continents, so you never know which one's next.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, there's only so many continents.
Yeah, it's true.
We got 4 more to go.
Exactly.
We need some players in Asia so that we can put one there. If you guys will go and
There's not one in
recruit
Germany
players,
yet,
that would
is
be
there?
awesome. No, but it's in Europe, so
Yeah, exactly.
we may put one
Well,
out in the
is
middle of the country.
UK, Europe, be...
Yeah,
It's
the
technically on the European continent.
I'm not
That's
sure
true.
that the UK considers themselves part of it.
Yeah, maybe.
'cause
They don't use the
their money.
euro.
Yeah,
right.
so
They don't use the euro. They don't
that's
use...
not an insult to our English, our
God.
British players.
God, we just
that's-
insulted.
that's
No,
just
they
for
probably
fun.
actually enjoy it.
Ian,
God save the Queen.
Ian, are you out there? That's all there is.
Yeah,
to it.
Ian.
So, cheers. I'll see you guys in just a couple of weeks. Looking forward to it. It's going to be
Sure.
a lot of fun. So that one was real, not a joke. Let's talk about.
Well, I've got a good
Oh,
transition.
okay, you got
here.
one. Go for it.
Eventsy did a little April Fool's thing, which some people hated. A lot of people hated.
I love
So
it.
what we did was, although Eventsy focuses on being a photo scavenger hunt, it does have the ability to host QR code hunts. Obviously, with our worldwide games, we don't usually do that, but I wanted to try something different. So I took a QR code, cut it into 6 pieces, posted a new piece every 2 hours online on Facebook, and people gathered them, put them together like a puzzle, and scanned it. But you have to have Eventsy version 1.2 for that to work.
I know, because a lot of people with the quiz.
Yeah.
And then people were saying, you must answer this question. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, of course it's a
So,
quiz on it.
Yeah, so I thought about just removing the quiz and just making it a regular QR code, but nah.
April
No,
Fools!
No,
Guess
it was
what?
Hilarious. It
But
was
yeah,
great. I loved
so
it.
Eventsy 1.2 has the ability for quiz Eventsy fun. And so, but you know, the iPhone version is not out yet.
No, but the Android version is.
Exactly. So technically, and we didn't announce this anywhere, the only people who would have been able to scan it were our beta users who've been using 1.2. But
Right.
we have released Eventsy 1.2 for Android. So if
Mhm.
you haven't updated, go ahead and do that. And if you scan that QR code with 1.2, you'll be able to answer the question and maybe get that 1 golden point.
Right.
Because it was
If
only
it's-
worth a
Yeah, because
lot.
I heard you were on the leaderboard. Because it's like, you know, Dylan 100 points, everybody else at 0.
Well,
Oh, is that what it was?
yeah,
That's hilarious.
yeah.
because everyone's like, how do I get more points?
That's awesome.
So
That's
because I had the
Peter-
whole QR code, so I scanned it and it was 100 and I lowered it throughout the day. So it was like 80, 50,
Oh.
20.
So
I
no one
had
else
no
could get to
idea.
Dylan. So Dylan was
And
number
so I
1.
finally gave myself 0 by the end of the day.
I was so busy with all the other nonsense that we
Yeah.
were doing, just messing around with people, that
Yeah.
I had no
and
idea.
and there were
That's
some
awesome.
people who were like, this isn't even a funny joke. It was only worth a point. I'm like,
Yeah.
eh. But yeah, so
Thanks for helping us test it.
exactly. So Evency 1.2 is out for Android and it is in approval for Apple.
Yep.
So
Gotta wait.
hopefully in the next couple weeks it should be live.
Well, hopefully soon that, but yes.
Yeah, exactly. But so iPhone users, keep that QR code together because I'll keep the hunt alive for as long as it takes.
That's right.
Oh wow, that's nice of you.
It is nice of me.
You know what I would do? I would shut it
I
down
know you
like
would.
3 minutes before we launch on the iOS. But that's why, that's what Flat Bob would do.
Exactly.
Flat Bob, whoever he is.
But so Evency 1.2 has quiz Munzees and kind of
Has profile page.
Well, the profile page is really cool because it has a gallery that you can look at every photo you've taken in Evency.
Even the photos that weren't approved.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
literally every photo you've taken, and you could share it to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that.
Email it, text it. So it gives people the chance to look back on, their progress and everything. What else is on there?
It tells you, how many events you've attended, tells you events going to.
Yeah.
It has, you could change your email address, change your password, stuff like that. But Evency 1.2 is awesome. Yeah,
and so that's coming to iOS very soon. Keep your eye out for that. Speaking of the iOS store, we're gonna go out of order here.
Yeah.
But Z is also waiting on approval from the Apple store.
We got a question about that from Mike Adele. He asks, how is the iOS approval process going for Z? The app.
It is literally in hold.
It's going.
It takes about 10 days from when you submit it to when you hear anything. Because when you hear the first thing, somebody at Apple's looking at it. And then usually it gets approved within 24 hours of that.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of have a little bit of heads up. I wonder if it's email. Nope.
Oh, darn. He was hoping.
Wouldn't that be cool, though?
Guess what? It's approved.
No, it's not. It's not.
No. So it takes about 10 days for you not familiar with the Apple process. So Google, on the other hand, is immediate. So we could push an Android update immediate. Apple, you have to wait about 10 days.
Exactly.
So
we try and release them at the same time, though, for clarity's sake. We didn't with Evency 1.2 for various reasons.
Right.
But yeah, so again, be on the lookout.
Yeah,
It'll be out soon.
The Events or Z app is ready for Android. Literally, it's one button. It's on the Play Store, but like Dylan said, we want to release them at the same time.
But yeah, you guys are gonna love it. It's super fun. It's super useful.
I just got an interesting message as well. I don't
this
know
like
if it's the same one that you got.
No, mine says Tiger Woods is going to play in the Masters.
That's what mine said too. I don't care. Anyway, back to what we're really talking about.
Well, I thought you would have to leave like last time and bring us eggs that had nothing in it.
No, even though Easter is coming up. So anyway, Mike, thanks for the question. Z app is coming as soon as Z Apple Store.
Hopefully it'll be next week. I mean, literally, there's nothing we could do.
We were hoping to have it, as you know. I think we said last week maybe we'll have it by the next.
Yeah, because it's
podcast,
been.
So that's a reason to ask. So it's been more than 7 days now.
Like I said, it takes about 10 days. So.
Awesome. So Murray, there's the answer
10 business days of that.
Your question as well. That's how the Munzee apps are going. And Roki would like to know what he can trade for a hat like Rob's. I don't know. Find it on Troca and see if you can impress me with your trade. It's worth tons, though. I got to tell you that.
That Rob sweat is expensive.
I mean, I've really stacked some up. I got to tell you guys, we participated in some Munzee Marketplace work earlier today, and as we were working, we went out to where the Munzee chickens live and did some things on the Munzee and Ranch greenhouse that's going to be growing some things. As we were doing that, we were it was warm enough. Matt, you got to lean into the picture. So Matt dressed appropriately for going out to the ranch and farm. So for those of you, you know
ladies out there,
right? You know how Texans dress. Well, Matt dressed the part.
We also shot some guns, and I told him if he took his hat off to shoot, I wasn't gonna allow that. So.
I was definitely.
God, you have such a small head, Matt.
It doesn't fit.
Oh no, not at all.
On top of your hat.
Even with all that crazy hair Matt has.
Like, look at that.
Oh wow, that does sit.
Wow, that's.
I got a big head. Though.
You're gonna need to wear that this evening.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're going, but you need to wear that.
So. Billy Bobs.
Well, see, Matt wears it well, and that's what really matters. So anyway,
Matt sleeps in.
Had to throw that out there for Matt. He sits over in the corner and monitors and mutes Scott's mic as needed. So he's still here with us. Don't worry.
Yep.
Let's see, what other things did we have? We have in the store. I added a couple of new options on our urban camo. So if you may have noticed, those were not April Fool's jokes either. They are available. We've been sending out different urban camos over the last however many months it's been, 5 months of the Munzee pack.
In the Munzee pack stuff.
We had a compass design, we had a gnome design,
tree.
the roaming gnome, we had trees that are Parks and Rec department, we had historical, we have scenic, and there's a rover design.
Did we ever do the McKinney or MHP?
No,
bash
those
or
didn't go
no?
out to
No,
everyone
yeah.
live. Then it seems like there's one.
There's
more.
15 of them.
15 total now. So
15 different
Some are
designs.
variations of others.
Yeah, but there's still like the no smoking one, the
Yeah.
electrical one,
Surveillance camera.
stuff like that.
So it's one of those things where we got some new options for you out there. There are a few other things, and I'll just throw it out as a teaser, that are coming for the store. They're coming soon, and the resellers also have new options. So if you haven't gone to our resellers website, munzee.com/retail, our resellers, the majority of them have ordered some motels, hotels, diamonds, and rubies, the physical stickers. So check them out. Some of them are doing group specials and buy a package type deal.
Yeah, Ken always does stuff like that.
So
it's awesome.
Quite a few of them got those orders. We shipped them out. I think we shipped them out earlier this week if they ordered immediately, and so they should have some great April sales going on for you. So watch out for those. I'll just jump down the list. One more thing. So we're waiting on the Z app. We do have a surprise guest coming for the podcast. That's going to be April 24th. So 3 weeks from now, we're going to have a surprise guest.
I was going to say, should people try to guess who it is?
Oh, I was going to say, don't
no
hints.
We won't say who him or her is.
Oh, right. We don't plan many things 3 weeks in advance.
No, that is very
so, the fact that we already know that there's going to be a special guest for the podcast,
and they'll be here
impressive.
in person.
Yeah,
not over Skype, nothing like that.
This is not video conference.
All right, so it's not hologram Steve Jobs then.
Oh no, what were you thinking?
Why'd you have to tell them that? That's hologram Tupac and Steve Jobs.
And Steve Jobs.
That's right.
No, they don't either one play Munzee. So,
you don't know. Steve Jobs could have.
Right. He has an iPhone.
But yeah, so special guest in 3 weeks. Send in your guesses on Twitter or Facebook or wherever.
Podcast, right? Podcast@munzee.com.
I like that.
There you go.
We should give a prize to who guesses who it is.
Oh, I don't know, because they're gonna ask you and you accidentally tell them.
Hashtag.
I'm not gonna
guest. Hashtag.
Ooh, there you go. Guest Z.
Guest Z.
Guest Z.
Should we give a hint or no hint?
No.
Okay, we'll give a hint.
No hint.
Maybe we'll give a hint next week.
Next week.
There
you go. Scott's muted. Woohoo! Good job, Matt. Way to be on top of it.
That's right.
Close attention. Scott has some sort of an interesting thing. This podcast may end abruptly because we just got a message that the battery is low.
Because it's my computer.
Right.
And everything I own has to die at least 3 times a day.
So we're possibly at less than 5%. And since we're drawing some serious power off of this thing, we'll just go ahead and say bye now. Actually, this would probably be a really good time for it to die because Scott's going to open up a interesting can of API worms. So what is Rob really drinking? Something other than dew? That's a great question, Maureen. I really appreciate you asking. This is a maroon can inside my Munzee koozie, which some people or people from other countries don't understand the koozie. This is the purpose of it. It's to keep your drink cold. So this is a Dr. Pepper. I'd like to give a shout out to Dr. Pepper because they are not
sponsorship.
Local Texas
part of us, but they are local. They are from Plano.
That's right.
Dr. Pepper is not liquid sunshine, but it is pretty close. Thanks, Maureen. I appreciate that for the stalling tactic that you've given me. Let's see. Do we have any other questions? No. Thanks, Jeff, but sorry on that one.
All right,
okay,
let him
Scott.
talk about it.
Okay,
We
Scott,
don't
go
have
for
to-
it.
No.
We'll talk quickly.
You only have a couple minutes.
So people have been complaining about Munzee API. So for all you nerdy developer people,
All three of you.
All three of you.
Don't look at
Just kidding.
us.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Rob gave me a look again. That's what he does every podcast.
Look at the
This is
camera.
normal
Look at
look.
the camera.
This is a normal look.
Hey, nerdy people, it's right here. So people have been asking about Munzee API to integrate Munzee into apps and stuff like that. So that's something that we've been talking about for a while, and we're going to officially start doing. So
Where's my baseball bat?
if you go to, I'm going to upload documentation after this, but if you go munzee.com/API or email API@munzee.com, we'll talk.
Oh my gosh,
So give us
that
some
was
examples
serious.
of how people could use it.
So, because we've been talking about, 3.0, but we don't have that many people. So, we talked about, an Apple Watch app, Pebble app, all this stuff like that. Duh. No, so, if you want to integrate Munzee app, because I know people do, there's like clanleaderboard.com, so people want to do clan stuff, so, programming languages.
Yeah. It's all open now.
So we're gonna have a lot of good stuff to start to get clan information, user information. So if you've been dying, why isn't Munzee making this cool app, or why don't they make this website? Learn a programming language and go.
We're very short on staff.
We're very short on
for us to do everything we want to do. But yeah, we know we have some very skilled people who play our games.
Yeah.
So
Well,
show us what you got.
yeah, I mean, it's time to show us what you got. Like
Oh man, that seems really scary.
so
but
I want to
Rob's terrified.
and if you make cool things, make sure you email us api@munzee.com. If it's a cool website, if it's a cool iPhone app, Android app, and Apple Watch.
That's something they would develop. Not
They would
us.
develop,
Yes.
right? They would use our API to do it.
So it's not ideas at Munzee.com.
Right. So if you have any idea,
hey,
if you
here's
know,
an app that I would love for you to
right? No.
no.
If you have an app that you would like to make, meet a developer and go, hey, I like playing Munzee, and they have this API. Do something. So that's what's up.
Sweet. It says video is gone. Bye battery.
But yeah,
Oh.
I guess we can wrap up now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have sign language, so Maureen, even if the video is gone, you can hear us, then we're still going. So
Yeah, that's weird.
it is probably a good idea. So anyway, Scott's really excited
Yeah.
about this appy that he's going to share with everyone on apiary and whatnot. So hopefully that turns into a really good thing. Obviously, the blog is the final word, and so Dylan might write on the blog, haha, that was a late April Fool's joke, and we were just kidding.
Yep.
Depends
But
how many bad emails we get.
oh my goodness,
Thing API only goes to me.
Exactly.
as far as you know,
You don't want that one.
You don't want that one.
you're
You would
not-
not. You wouldn't understand it.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Catch us next week where we will not be giving you all sorts of April Fool's jokes.
That's right.
Maybe we will. I don't know. But
We
yeah,
don't know what we're going to give you next week. That's the truth.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm still here.
Scott.
Rob. Yeah, that's me.
To do.
Yep. Good
Bye.
times. Y'all have a good one.
See you.
Happy